General Hospital Friday, November 22 recap Sasha's baby drama. Jason and Dante's custody result. Michael's vengeance. Cyrus gets creepy with Lulu. Ava's trial heats up. Trina's tight spot. Lulu escapes turning woods. Shocks everyone by showing up at Bobby's. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sophia. If you like General Hospital news, then you can subscribe our channel and like our videos. General Hospital spoilers recap for Friday, November 22 reveals that Sasha Gilmore Corbin accepted Felicia Scorpio and Max Scorpio's breakfast assignation, so they all participated at a table at Bobby's. Mac also handed over a letter from Robert Scorpio, which promised he'd be back to get to know Sasha once he helped Holly Sutton deal with her problems. In the meantime, Mac and Felicia wanted Sasha to know their door was always open, though they understood effects were complicated with Cody Bell and didn't want to press Sasha into anything before she was ready. Sasha sounded thankful for everything and ended the breakfast on a positive note. Still, Sasha's expression turned uneasy once she stepped outdoors and pulled a gestation test out of her bag. Over with Rick Lansing, he guaranteed Ava Jerome that he'd win her case. Rick felt that Ava's freedom would help Molly Lansing. Davis accepted the woeful accident, which would allow her to move on with her life. At home, Trina Robinson was dancing around with headphones on, so Giovanni Gio Palmieri caught her off guard when he entered. Gio wanted updates on how Trina was doing since they hadn't seen each other recently. Trina filled Gio in on her classes before talk turned to Ava's trial, which they both had to square at. Although Trina sounded nervous about it, Gio understood that Trina was Ava's friend and allowed the jury should see that support. At the Quartermain Manse, Dante Falconeri served up the French toast he'd made for Rocco Falconeri, Danny Morgan, and Scout Quartermain. Once Jason Morgan arrived, the kiddies went to play a game while Jason spoke to Dante about the legal guardian situation. Although Jason couldn't just hand Danny over to Drew Quartermain, he wanted Danny to decide for himself what he wanted. Meanwhile, Scout tried to carry too important at formerly, so she dropped game pieces, makeup, and Thanksgiving craft supplies each over the foyer. Danny and Rocco comforted Scout before they all put in a platoon trouble to clean up the mess. Jason and Dante described the sweet moment, which helped them see how important it was to keep the family the kiddies had formed complete. Since Drew would be exchanging when he went to work in Washington, Scout was going to stay at the Quartermain Manse. It was decided that Dante would stay there with Rocco and Jason would move back in so that he could live with Danny, so all the kiddies were thrilled. At the boxing spa, Michael Corinthos trashed Drew to Curtis Ashford since he was pursuing Willow Corinthos and trying to buy Michael for his silence. Michael claimed that Drew was double-crossing Curtis and wouldn't be giving him the Sunup CEO spot, but Curtis was skeptical. Indeed, if Michael didn't take the CEO job, he made a vaticination that Drew would put someone with further C-suite experience in Curtis' place. That's why Michael wanted Curtis to team up with him to push Drew out of Sunup for good. Curtis wouldn't be CEO else according to Michael, but Curtis didn't want to get tangled up in his vengeance plot. Michael acted like Curtis would come around ultimately and just hoped it wouldn't be too late. At General Hospital, Stella Henry gave TJ Ashford a punch to go be with Molly at Ava's trial. Although Molly told TJ that he didn't have to come, Stella allowed Molly really demanded him. At the courthouse, Christina Corinthos Davis felt confident that she could handle Rick due to all her medication. Molly remained concerned about Rick's tricks and admitted he'd called her as a substantiation. Since Rick would probably question Molly about Christina's history of erratic guests, Christina pushed her to finesse the verity and ensure justice for their baby girl. Molly ultimately determined that she had to hold her own against Rick on the stage. After TJ surprised Molly by showing up to support her, Rick arrived with Ava. Once TJ set up out about Molly being subpoenaed, he lashed out at Rick over the news. Back with Christina, she gave Ava a dirty look as they awaited for the trial to begin. General Hospital spoilers say Ava's trial will come with some stunning moments, so stay tuned. General Hospital spoilers Monday, November 25 Cyrus gets creepy with Lulu. Ava's trial heats up. Trina's tight spot. General Hospital spoilers for Monday, November 25 reveal that Drew Quartermain will make another pitch to Michael Corinthos about running Sunup. Drew will contend that Michael is the future, not Curtis Ashford. Of course, Michael has intimately been conniving to push Drew out of Sunup for good, which is why he turned to Curtis for help. Although Curtis didn't want to get caught up in a scheme driven by vengeance, Michael is induced that Curtis is going to see Drew's true colors for himself soon. On Monday's General Hospital occasion, Curtis will entrust in Jordan Ashford and maybe admit he's upset Michael may be right. Still, should Curtis indeed join forces with him? If teaming up with Michael is Curtis' only chance to be Aurora's endless CEO. While Curtis opens up to Jordan and swears her to secretiveness, Ava Jerome's trial will come with some twists and turns. Christina Corinthos. Davis will make a vaticination to Alexis Davis and Sonny Corinthos about what she feels is the only way they can for sure get Ava condemned. Still, Rick Lansing will come out swinging with an important opening statement and a pledge to the jury. When this trial is over, Rick will contend they'll know beyond a shadow of a mistrustfulness that what happened to pregnant Christina was an accident. Although it redounded in the woeful loss of the baby Christina was carrying, Rick will defend Ava as an innocent party and make it clear that she's not responsible for what went down. Once Trina Robinson gets on the stage, she'll vacillate at one point during her evidence. Trina may be asked a tricky question that causes her to choose her words precisely regarding Ava's conduct. The prosecutor will ask if there's a problem, but Trina will collect her studies and no mistrustfulness do her stylish to be fair to Ava as a substantiation. Indeed, if Trina gets stripped up, Ava will know her heart's in the right place and surely won't hold whatever she says against her. At Turning Woods, Cyrus Renault will stroke Lulu Spencer's hair and prompt her not to worry since he's taken care of everything. It looks like Lulu will formally again pretend she's still in a coma, but she may sweat she'll face a grim fate if she sticks around much longer. Lulu knows Cyrus is a menacing character who's able of rotten effects, so it seems she'll make another escape attempt and actually succeed this time. Although Lulu is in a sanitarium gown at the moment, she'll ultimately slip some diminutives and a hoodie. Lulu might steal what she needs from a force closet and sneak out when Cyrus isn't paying attention. Anyhow, General Hospital spoilers say Lulu will work to outwit Cyrus and keep the upper hand, so stay tuned for updates on all the shocking news to come. General Hospital spoilers: Lulu escapes Turning Woods. Shocks everyone by showing up at Bobby's. General Hospital spoilers reveal that a new snap has been released that shows Lulu Spencer wearing diminutives, so she presumably sees them as she was making a speedy Turning Woods exit. Lulu will be seen outside Bobby's in those diminutives in a forthcoming scene, so it looks like her escape was eventually successful. It's easy to understand why Lulu wanted to make a break for it since Cyrus Renault was making cryptic commentary about taking care of her. Not to mention he acted all shady about giving Laura Collins positive updates. Cyrus suggested he didn't suppose it was a good idea to give Laura a false stopgap about Lulu coming out of her coma. Between all that and what Lulu remembers about Cyrus once jest, she had every reason to believe he might kill her if she stuck around. In other words, Lulu snappily assessed the situation and decided to get the heck out of there. It was a smart move since Lulu can't trust the Croakers at Turning Woods either, considering how tight they're with Cyrus. Following Lulu's escape, General Hospital spoilers say she'll supposedly make her way nearly assuring and familiar. Lulu will be surprised to find that Kelly's is now Bobby's, but the eatery will still serve as a good place for her to go after her flight. Since Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Felicia Scorpio, and Max Scorpio will be enjoying some family relating at a table there, they may be in for a total shock when Lulu comes bursting in the door. Lulu is enough much the last person anyone would anticipate to see walking into Bobby's right about now. Since Lulu has been in a coma for 4 times and just had a liver transplant, everyone assumes she's still recovering at Turning Woods in a deep slumber. Still, Lulu is about to reveal her comeback in the most jaw-dropping way possible. It appears Lulu will just show up at Bobby's out of the blue and leave everyone with plenitude of questions. Of course, General Hospital spoilers say Lulu will have some questions of her own, so we'll bring you more prognostications on her response to all the stunning news she'll face. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.